Explanation time, everybody. I have not posted on YouTube in a while, but I have a very good reason. This past week and a half to the past 2 weeks has been beyond stressful. Oh, Dios mío. Okay, where do I begin? My sister, my oldest sister, she had a baby. She had her baby. He is so adorable. He looks like a little peach. But while she was having the baby, while she was in the hospital, and the day I think that she was in recovery, my 2-year-old niece needed babysat. Who, by the way, just turned 2 February 21st. She just had a birthday. Which I'll come back to that here in a moment. But while she was in labor, I had to watch the baby. I had to watch the 2-year-old child. There's a reason why they call it the terrible twos. It was not fun. I mean, it had its moments. Don't get me wrong. I love my niece. Love her to death. But she can be a handful. Okay. Now, to the birthday. The day before my niece's birthday, I chose to push it off to last minute because there's not really much of a point in trying to clean ahead of time in my house, because if you do clean it within 2 days, it's messed up again. It's a losing battle, but when the time comes that it does get cleaned, it does get fully cleaned. Everything that needed done gets done. It's not like we're... not the point. My niece's birthday party. Our house was beyond messed up. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. It was really, really bad. Because we had just had a week of the parents going back and forth between the hospital, all the kids being in the house, kids messing up the house, the baby running around and messing stuff up, and it got really, really messed up. So in one day, one day, it all got cleaned up. Absolutely all of it. And that took a lot of effort. But there was a few people helping. There was my grandma, Scott, I think Mom ended up helping a bit. But I'm not even gonna lie, the living room and dining room, that was all me. Just saying. But yeah. So there was that. And on to another stressful reason for why I have not been on much. I've been trying so hard to work on a job, okay? I have put so much effort into this, it's unreal. Roosters. The first place that I'm working at, well, if you could call it that. I went into Roosters. Well, no, I turned in, yeah. About a month ago, maybe even more. I went into Roosters, got the job application, came home, filled it out, turned it in, same day. Actually, same hour. It didn't even take me an hour to go through all of it. Bada bing, bada boom. I call in. I ask if the hiring manager was there because I would like to speak with him about the current standing on my job application. I got put through the ringer for almost 3 weeks of the employees at Roosters playing phone games with me, telling me that the hiring manager was not there at the time when I was calling at his work time. I know, well, because he worked from 9 to 12 and then from 2 to 4 weekdays. And on Saturday he would work, I can't remember what it was on Saturday, but I was calling at all the times that he should have been in there. Absolutely every single time I called, he was supposed to be there. And for 3 weeks, every time I would get a hold of an employee, one of them would say, "Oh no, he's not here. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here." and I called, and I didn't realize that he was on the phone. I made it abundantly clear this may very well be the last time I call, because I was done with it. The way I saw it, roosters could stick it at the time. But then I thought better of it, so that time I called, and I got a hold of him directly. He picked up the phone. I start talking to him. It's good. I get called in for an interview. I go into the interview. In my opinion, I nailed it. I got the job. I had to fill out a work permit application and then get the actual work permit and have it turned into him. So I go in on a Monday. The Monday was when I went in for the interview. I'd say I did pretty good on the interview. Like I said, nailed it. I went in, and after the interview, when I found out that I was going to need a work permit, I go to school, because my school has very, very flexible hours. I could go in anywhere from 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I go into school, I speak with one of my teachers, Mr. Garn. If you're watching this, salutes to you. But, and I get the application. Now, mind you, this application takes fucking effort. I'm sorry, but I know I'm trying to cut back on the cussing in the videos, but there's no other way to put it. It takes effort. So, within the hour, I finish the work permit application, and when I get it to him, well, all I needed was the pledge of employer sign off. That and the tax ID. That's all I needed. Okay? I call him, he picks up, he's there. I ask him, can I bring this in today and get the sign off? He says, no, bring it in Wednesday, 2 days late. But the next day, the general manager, who has the tax ID, who had the information that could have gotten me my job 2 weeks ago, goes on a 10-day vacation. So I have to wait. Now, after 3 weeks of waiting on one job, I have to wait 10 more days. Okay, chop it up. You need this job. I wait. Day comes. She's back. She's in 10 days later. I go in. I get the tax ID. It's all good. Everything. I've done everything on my part to get this job. I get the actual work permit. Bring it to him. He's not there. So I hand it to the, I can't remember what her name was, but she was one of the managers. And she said that she was going to give it to him. She ended up giving it. Well, actually, he never verified that she gave it to him. He never verified that she gave it to him. But she said that she was going to give it to him. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to go in, orientation, I'm going to get started, team employed. I go back the next day, and because he has to squeeze me into a schedule that for some reason was not planned ahead of time, I have to wait 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. So, the day I found out that I had to wait 2 more weeks, I went on a little job hunt. But it broadened my horizons. I swear to God, if Barcelona or Schmitz bring something better to the table than what Roosters is right now, dropped like a bad habit, I'm not even playing. I'm beyond done. So that's one thing. What else is there? School. I am so behind in school, it's unreal. But as of yesterday, my physical science teacher, he brought it to my attention that he has these packets, that each packet is approximately a week's worth of work. They're kind of thick, I'm not even gonna lie. There's 9 of them. You finish the packets, you get the credit, you're done with the class. I went the entire school year on Blackboard doing pieces pieces, getting barely far enough for almost no grade, to find out that I could have invested 2 days of paperwork and be done. I aim to have this finished by tomorrow. By the way, I love my science teacher for the fact that he brought this to my attention, the fact that he saved me quite a bit of hassle, because this was also the time of which that I was going to be going onto Blackboard, doing absolutely every single thing on it. I was to the point of behind, because I found out that if you are really behind, they can revoke your work permits, and I can't have that, especially since I'm trying to get 3 different jobs. Right now, I have 1 in the bag, 1 in transit, 1 in progress. So, yeah. So, that's been my last day and all of today. Oh, I got a new camera. Look at it. You see the focus? You see the lighting? Okay. Looks good. I was messaged, brought into contact with a person from YouTube, informing me of all the things I was doing wrong with my channel, and I'm very grateful that he did, because I'm working on them. For example, the lack of vulgar language and profanity. Also, the use of a camera that has focus and, high resolution, and the use of extra lighting to make sure I don't look dim. So, yeah. Also, apparently, I don't even know where I was going with that. Another thing. On that topic, I have been scripting something that I just got into. Something that was in the person from YouTube's thing. He was telling me that I needed to get organized. That is my biggest problem in life. I am not organized. Okay? He said I needed to get organized with how I do it. Schedule what I'm doing ahead of time. Don't just go into it and wing it. Even though that's my favorite way of doing it, I've found, as far as I'm concerned, this is going out pretty well. So I would say that the organizing thing, it works. And I'm using it now. I'm scripting. I'm writing out the initial foundation, what I'm going to be going over in my videos. And then when I do the video, I'll have, like, that topic remembered. And then that topic, I'll already know what it's about. So I'll just go into it, and the next topic, and so on and so forth. And I'm loving it. Because, like I said, I feel as though this is going pretty well. There are a lot of changes going on right now in my life. From school to work to home. I'm growing up. A very, very good thing. One thing that I'm so blessed for. I got my anxiety medication. You have no idea. Oh my God. Had it not been for this medication, I would not have been capable of not only A, having the guts to walk up to the teacher and actually carry out a conversation with him and find out about these packets, but also B, I would not have the motivation, nor would I have the energy to be working on the packets. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty thick packets. And the way he has the packet set up is, it's a repetitive form of giving you the same information over and over and over and over again. It starts with one topic, like this one. Its topic is light, electricity, magnetism, sound. Okay, that one topic, and it will branch out to all the things that are the aspects, the things that you need to learn about that topic. And like, I'll give you a perfect example. Work and energy, okay. It'll start out with one thing, like a lever and inclined plane, and it will have you repeat the same thing over and over again, but in different ways. So it stimulates more than one part of your brain, and in doing so, it makes it practically impossible to forget the information, and it makes it to where you can actually zoom through it and you know what's going on. I love that. Even as a skimmer, I skim through the packets. Okay, I don't read the long text. Every now and then I'll read it, but the way he has it set up is, even if you don't read all of the text, if you go to the questions first, look at the question, know what to look for, you can go right to it. I love that. I love these packets. Boom. Well, and with how much I've been working on them, I have literally, from how much writing I've done recently, I wore my finger down to a blister. I didn't realize it was blistered. I only knew that it hurt, and I kept on writing, and throughout the last packet, the blister broke. It literally cut from how much I was writing, and it hurts. It does, but I still got, because I finished the first 3. I finished 2 today. That's 5 out of 9. I still got 4 more packets to do, not counting. Oh wait, yeah. Technically 3.5, because I'm halfway through the 6th one now. I love it. Love it. I'm so happy right now. And I'm so calm. Can you guys see this? No nerves. Okay, my hands are wiggling a little bit, but that's intentionally. My hands... Okay, it seems like when I hold them up to prove it, when I put them down, they don't shake. My nerves are gone right now. I'm fully confident. I'm happy. I'm calm. I'm ready. I'm ready for life. Bring it. But most of all, I'm ready to wrap up this video. To all of you, those of which who are watching this, whether you're watching it because you actually like me or you're watching it just to be nice, drop in the comments below. How is your day going? What are your current struggles? Perhaps they'll end up in the next video. But from this point on, until next time, you guys have a good one. I can't find the button. New camera, still getting the grips of it. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. I love y'all. You guys have a good one.